In December 2021, polarizing figure in Trinidad and Tobago politics, Watson Duke, resigned as president of one of the country's largest unions to take up his appointment as Deputy Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly. 9 months later, he has resigned from the THA. Making the announcement at a press conference last Thursday, Duke says his departure from the THA was because he had lost confidence in the leadership of the body's Chief Secretary, Farley Augustine.
I have not lost anything. My party has won. 14-1. My party has installed a government, but they are not accustomed to new politics. In new politics, you can be the owner, you can be the founder, you can be the political leader, but you don't have to lead. You can lead from behind. So they are saying, if I'm in front, I don't care about anybody who's behind me. That's disrespectful. The man who owns Manchester is not the coach, and he's not the striker. Okay? The man who owns Lakers, he's not the coach. Yeah? He's not the main scorer. People must learn to separate their functions. And not because you're in front, it means they must disrespect those who have paid the way and paved the way for you.
On Monday, Dr. Faith Yisrael replaced Duke as the THA Deputy Chief Secretary, elected into the position by THA members at a special assembly. Duke had anticipated that she would have been the one to succeed him in the post.
The PDP installed an executive, all right, led by Farley Augustine. Farley Augustine is a one boss, one leader, one team kind of stuff. I find no place in that. I've stepped aside today and said I'm going on the next side. And I'm saying to him, I want to see him govern. How does that is almost an implosion? That's democracy. That's democracy at its highest. I could have taken him on, fight him, bring the party into disrepute, bring him into disrepute, but I'm not doing that. I'm simply pulling myself out. I don't think I have to explain this next time. It's a very simple math here. One man is removing himself away from everyone. They will find someone else to put there as chief secretary. And I could tell you who the next person is going to be as chief secretary. All right? They're going to put Dr. Faith B. Israel as deputy chief secretary.
Duke's 9-month tenure as Deputy Chief Secretary was rocky from the start, as his resignation from the Public Services Association was forced after the country's Attorney General, Faris El-Rawi, determined that Duke could not legally serve as both the leader of a labor union and a Tobago assemblyman at the same time. 2 weeks ago, tensions in the Progressive Democratic Patriots exploded into the public domain when in September, Duke criticized the Tobago House of Assembly, in which the PDP controls the majority of seats, for its failure to, in his opinion, adequately support a troupe of folk performers during a trip to New York. On September 8th, Augustine chastised Duke for his public rebuke, and Duke responded the next day by vacating all deputy leader positions in the party, which at the time were held by Augustine, Yisrael, and Alicia Roberts-Patterson. Duke is no stranger to controversy, as his time at the helm of the PSA was also punctuated by scandal. In 2019, Duke promised to resign as president and received over $500,000 in pension payments before reversing course to contest and win the PSA presidential election in 2020. In March 2021, news broke that a business owned by Duke's wife had received several lucrative contracts awarded by water utility WASA between 2014 and 2020, worth 9 million TT dollars altogether. Duke contended that he was not involved in his wife's business, Blackstone Engineering Technologies Limited, and argued that the entity was entitled to bid for contracts just like any other firm. A court-ordered audit in October 2021 found that the PSA was in the red by millions of dollars following years of overspending and questionable procurement practices. Questions swirled around the unusual pattern of reimbursements to Duke found by the audit. The then union chief did not respond to the particulars of the auditor's findings, saying only that the union's financial matters were the purview of, quote, the PSA's general counsel and no one else. With the leader of the PDP now out of the Tobago House of Assembly and the leader of the House of Assembly out of his position of authority in the PDP, what's next for the party remains to be seen.